I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money. There's a whole other factor involved here. Okay? And that whole other factor is the Baldur's Gate 3 factor. Okay? And the thing is, you might say, well, Baldur's Gate 3, what are you talking about? Well, ever since Baldur's Gate 3 came out back in the fall, people said, well, you're going to play it. And I was like, well, there's no time. It's all the new releases of the year out right now. I don't have time for it. Okay? Maybe I would play it in the future. I'm not sure. You got to understand, Baldur's Gate 3 is a game that's going to be insanely long. And here's the problem. We already know we have several high-profile, big new release RPGs coming out in the next several months, right? In January, we got Like a Dragon, Infinite Well. In February, we got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Those are absolutely going to take priority over anything else that I'm doing. So if Baldur's Gate 3 truly is a 40 to 80 hour RPG, there's no way I'm beating it in time for those games, which means I could play it and put it into my schedule and balance it with everything else. But when those games come out, Baldur's Gate 3 is going to literally have to go on hold. Okay? And there's not much I can do about that. You have to understand that. That's just the case of what's going to happen. That's reality. All right? And you have to wait. Maybe later in the year we bring it back and we finish it up or whatever. Right? So, I guess we have to see. Right? So, here's the thing. Why am I bringing this up? Because yesterday, live on this show, I opened up the nominations for the Christmas Marathon event. Okay? So, if you're not aware, if you type !Christmas into the chat, the link will pop up right now. Or, if you are not live on stream, it's live right now on the community tab. I posted up the thread yesterday. Or if you're a channel member, you're in luck. Channel members get priority. You have your own members-only thread on the members tab of DSP Gaming. Okay? So, anyway, right now, nominations are open for the Christmas Marathon event. You are nominating games for me to play during that event. And let me tell you, absolutely, the #1 game nominated right now is Baldur's Gate 3. For sure. That's the one that most people are suggesting. Unlike previous years where people was like, oh, Fallout 3, or Oblivion, or Fallout New Vegas, or Skyrim. This year, the big one is Baldur's Gate 3. That seems to be the one everyone wants to see me play. Okay? So, if this is a consensus, if this is an agreement, and you guys really think Baldur's Gate 3 would work, then I would consider it. Alright? But, it's a big but. Alright? Because I think it's still full price as well. Let me take a look here. I'm almost positive that Baldur's Gate 3 is also still $70. Yep. $69.99. And I have a hard time dropping $70 on a game that may not pan out to be a full playthrough. This very well could be something that I buy and we play it a few times and I don't like it. If it ends up being another Pillars of Eternity, I'll tell you, not Pillars of Eternity, I'm sorry, a Divinity Original Sin 2, this is going to be a pretty disappointing outing for me. I'm going to be honest. You guys hyped the living shit out of Divinity 2 for me. When you finally get to it, you're going to love it. I played it, and I'll be honest with you guys, I thought it was all right. I wasn't in love with it like you were. I thought it was just okay. So the characters had interesting stories and stuff. The gameplay was the problem. That combat is too fucking tedious. It's so slow-paced and strategic, I just didn't get into it. I don't like a fight that takes 40 minutes. And that was frequent during that playthrough. Every time you fight, it's a 40-minute fucking fight. It's like, dude, how is this fun? It's actually quite disappointing in my opinion. I just didn't like it that much. And I played 60... I really tried. I played 60 hours of Divinity 2, and I took all of your advice, and I tried to do everything I possibly could, and after 60 hours, everyone agreed it was boring, including me. We're like, dude, this playthrough just doesn't work for my format. It doesn't. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, personally, from my perspective, what to do here, all right? Instead of doing anything major, we could do filler. Maybe we could toss in Sea of Stars, we could do a few indie games, or we could just ride it out with RoboCop, Warzone, some Modern Warfare 3 standard multiplayer, Street Fighter 6, and Like a Dragon Gaiden until Christmas. And then maybe after Christmas, we make a couple decisions, okay? We can figure that out. Or we could start something significant. We could start Lords of the Fallen. We could start Baldur's Gate 3. But I'm not sold on any of these. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't know, out of any of these, what works and what doesn't. And the problem is all the games you guys are recommending are $70 games. It's not like, oh, this game went on sale for 30 bucks, so it's not a big deal. This is a big investment. It is. It's a lot of money to put into a game that might be dropped. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I really don't know what to do. Now, it's funny because some people are like, oh, well, Baldur's Gate 3 has a game trial, 2-hour trial. Well, first of all, a 2-hour trial is not even enough probably to start the game. It's an RPG. How are you supposed to judge an RPG on a 2-hour trial? Number two, to get the 2-hour trial, you have to get PlayStation Plus Premium, which is like $20 a month. So you're paying $20 to play the game for 2 hours. How does that make fucking sense? That's a ripoff is what that is, right? You'll probably just get out of the character creator, start to play the game, and the time fucking runs out. So forget that shit. That's a waste of time. Andy says you can find Baldur's Gate 3 cheaper if you look online. How? I'm playing it on PlayStation. How can I find it cheaper? I have to buy it and digitally play it on PlayStation. How could I find it cheaper? I don't know what you mean. I'm not playing it on PC. It's going to be on PS5. Everyone says the PS5 version is gorgeous. If you're going to play it and you have a console, play it on PS5. I could play it on my mini PC. I'd have to nerf the graphics. Why would I do that? Play it on PS5. Play it on Max, right? Physical copy. All right. All right. I'm going to entertain this. And if I can't find a physical copy for cheaper, someone's getting slapped. Let's find out. You ready? Ready? What the fuck? I put in Baldur's Gate 3 PS5, the top match, Armored Core 6. Baldur's Gate 3 isn't even on Amazon at all. I'm searching right now. It's not even listed on Amazon. You can't even get it. Nope. It lists every other game and not Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah. So you can't even buy, all you can buy is merch. That's it. Merchandise. So, can't get it off of Amazon. Alright. Let's go to, what, Google? Let's see here. Wow, on eBay, they're selling it for $79. That's interesting. They're actually selling it for more than the digital price. Like, what the fuck is that? You're an idiot. Right? No. There's nothing reliable that I can see. There's absolutely nothing reliable that I can see. Like, I can see a few places that are considered indie sellers. Those will never be here even by Christmas. That shit will never be here. You know, the only way you can get something fast is to buy it from a big box retailer, like Walmart, Target, you know, those places, or Amazon. You'll get it within a few days. All these other indie places, oh, you can get it cheaper. Yeah, you'll probably get it for $10 cheaper from some third-party website, and it takes fucking 3 weeks to ship. And they charge you for the shipping. So, no, it's, you know, people always are trying to, they act like there's these crazy deals online. Doesn't exist. You know what you're talking about. Honestly, I hate to say it. Yeah. Yeah, it's not reliable. I'm looking at it right now. No. Nope. Nope, it's 70 bucks. Okay, it's 70 bucks. So, absolutely, in my opinion, not worth it. Okay. Oh, really? Ellipsian says there's rumors it might get a Game Pass release announced tomorrow at the Game Awards. You think so? Well, I wouldn't buy it today regardless, because we have a few days to figure this out. Here's what we really need to figure out right now, okay? Am I going to play Avatar on Friday or not? I'll do a poll right now in chat, and let's see what people have to say. Let's find out, okay? But that's what I'm feeling. Yeah. At this point, after talking with you guys, seeing these reviews and everything, I think the Avatar is going to end up being a skip. I'm sorry, but I really feel that way. Now, and you're right. Orange says, either way, Baldur's Gate 3 is going to win, because what about that Christmas poll? You're right. Because the Christmas poll, so many people want to see Baldur's Gate 3, likely I'm going to end up having to get it anyway. If anyone has a recommendation of how to get it cheaper than $70, or if anyone wanted to contribute to help get it, that would be cool too. You know, whether if you could donate it or something, that's up to you. I'm just saying, if anyone wanted to help, you really wanted to see Baldur's Gate 3, because really, I'll be honest, the $70 price tag, after the game's been out for so many months, the $70 price tag is what's holding me back from just saying, yeah, let's just do it. That's pricey for a game to be out so long and still be full price. So, But we'll see what happens. And like I said, I'm not in a rush to start it this week anyway. No, it's not on Xbox. It's only PS5. It's PC and PS5 only. So, okay.